Well, welcome to another edition of South Dakota Association for Career and Tech Ed Chat, or SDACTE Chat. I'm Lynessa Keene from Lee Deadwood High School, and I am the president of SDACTE.
I'm Lori Christensen. I am from Madison High School, and I am the president-elect of SDACTE.
I am Annika Russell-Mankey from Mitchell Tech, and I'm a post-secondary rep on the board.
Okay, today we're going to talk about awards. What do we do to nominate or maybe be nominated? How do we get recognized for the great work that we do? And I do want to show and share with you, number one, the great website that we have. South Dakota Association for Career and Tech Ed is online at actonline.org. And if you just type that or /SDACTE, or you can simply type in SDACTE online, it will go to the same place. We do have information on here about awards and scholarships that you can access, and it makes it really easy for you to be able to see what the categories are, what the qualifications are, and who you have to contact. So when you go into awards and scholarships, the first category, of course, is the SDACT Awards, and we'll just open that up. And the Awards of Excellence categories are going to be what you need to know in order to either nominate someone or to nominate, have someone nominate you. And so if I go ahead and open this up, of course, then you can see that we do have a variety of awards. Some of them require membership to our organization. It does give you when and where they have to be submitted, the information right at the very top, as well as when they are announced. And then, of course, it has a listing of the awards. To start out, we always have New Teacher of the Year, Post-Secondary Teacher Career Guidance, Administrator of the Year, and the Carl Perkins Community Service Award, as well as the Lifetime Achievement Award. So these awards are only for members of SDACTE. We do have awards that we offer to people who are non-members, but continually support our programs, maybe in our school or within our state. And so we do have the Award of Merit and the South Dakota Friend of Career and Tech Ed. One of the things that I do want to share with everyone are some commonly asked questions. And those commonly asked questions typically involve, who do I contact? What is that process? Where am I supposed to go? And all of that. So at the very top, we have a small little grid here that kind of goes by division. Lori, do you want to talk about the Ag division first?
Sure. So when we're talking about ACTE awards within the Ag division, our division does it a little bit differently than the rest of them. So we don't necessarily award the ACT awards at the state level. We nominate, but then we just encourage members to apply to the state level. But we don't give the awards within our division because we have a completely separate awards program through the NAAE. We award those at the division level instead. So as far as SDACTE awards, we just have the application submitted right to the state, and then they fall in with all the rest of the divisions at the state level.
Okay. Annika, do you want to talk about BMIT?
Sure. Within the Business Marketing and IT division, the nominations go through the division. So you can nominate to the president, and then they will vote on it, and you'll be awarded within the division, and they align with everything that is with SDACTE.
Yep. And then T&I and admin really kind of follow the same process as BMIT does. And usually this is a multi-year process. So like, let's say this year, if you nominate someone for an award, it will be recognized within your division for this year. And then next year you apply and move it to the state level. And then the following year, if you win, you apply to move it to the region level. And then the following year, if you win, you apply to move it to the national level. FACTS is a slightly different in the fact that they actually nominate their candidates at large for their division awards in year one, and those are also go straight to the state level in that same year. So theirs is cut down by one single year. The other divisions, typically it takes about 4 years if you go all the way to the national level. And this is going to answer some questions. So who can be nominated? Really, anybody can be nominated that is a member of SDACTE unless it's specified in the award, such as the Award of Merit and the Friend of CTE. The whole idea is that you don't have to be nominated, because nominated, I think, is a misnomer. People think that someone has to put your name in the drawing. And honestly, we really need to kind of toot our own horns in the fact that a lot of teachers are doing some really good. If you feel that you qualify or should be recognized for the hard work that you do with your programs or within your classroom or within your district or your school, you can simply apply for those programs within your division. Wouldn't you say that is accurate?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say for sure accurate in the ag division.
Okay. And so really any person can nominate anybody provided they qualify, and you can even nominate yourself. As far as do you have to nominate within your own division, or can you nominate outside of your division? Really, it should come from your own division. And like we said before, nomination is probably not the correct term, but let's say that you have an administrator in your school. He just goes above and beyond, supports the programs, is really CTE positive and CTE forward within the school, pretty progressive. Then you should definitely contact the administrative division and nominate your administrator for admin of the year. That makes the most sense. Don't you agree as far as explaining that to the divisions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As far as who should I contact to nominate someone for an award, all of this information is online on our SDACTE website. The chairperson is Bev Reek, and of course she has her email on there. Every division has an awards chair. Amy Miller is currently the business or admin division awards chair. Darren Indall is BMIT. Stephanie Gelderman is FACS. Josh Johnson is for Ag, and Kaylin Poole is for T&I. And of course, if you aren't sure, contact your division president or contact your awards chair as far as trying to nominate or nominate yourself for what are the steps to take to be recognized for exemplary programs and coursework and content within your CTE programs. As far as the division nominations, they go to Bev Reek by July 1st. The divisions may have a nomination date set prior to that so that they can do their division information or division banquets or recognitions prior to then. But if they're going to the state level, they have to be in by July 1st. And that's really the information I have as far as awards go within our division and within our association. Anything that either of you want to add? Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say with the division nominations that go to Bev, those are the ones that have won a division and automatically going to go to the state level. So
right.
If your division gives those awards, it would be after that process. So
right.
Just kind of wanted to.
Right.
I was going to mention also that if you win at the state level and choose to advance yourself to regions or to the national level, that SDACTE will help pay for that trip to the regions and the national at that time.
Yes, and that's great because we always like to have representation from South Dakota at the Region 5 conference as well as the National ACTE conference. And we have had previous winners represent South Dakota at both of those levels. So,
Annika, you were an award winner one time, right?
Yep. I didn't win the national award, but I made it to the national. I won the region, the state, the region, and then was recognized as nationals.
Yeah.
So there'll be 5 people in each division at the national, one for each region.
Yep.
And then they recognize the 4 and then the 1 winner. So
Sure. And it's a great opportunity to not only recognize South Dakota, but your school and your program. So,
well, and another thing is sometimes people are intimidated to go onto the region level. Your application and your form that you fill out for the state level is pretty much the same. And then you have an interview, and the interview is a phone interview. Even on the national level, that's what the interview is these days. It's a phone interview. It's not a face-to-face interview. So it's not a huge amount, like not really scary. You don't have to go in front of, a lot of people, those kind of things. But sometimes I think that's intimidating that I have to redo my application. But in reality, you don't. You can add to it if you want, but you've already started it. So it kind of just moves on.
Yeah, perfect. Well, this was a short little chat about awards in SDACTE. I don't really have much to add other than apply, and be recognized for your good work. Is that it?
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
That's all I have.
That's all I have.
Awesome.